Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for coming along here today. I hope you all are always given health. Let me introduce myself. My name is Faradisa Manda Ibrits, and I am a student college from Siliwangi University. Today, I would like to presentation about State University entrance exam. In today's presentation, I'm hoping to cover 3 points. If you know that there are 3 ways to enter the university, firstly SNMPTN, secondly SBMPTN, and the last one is SMMPTN. If you look at this slide, the first point I will explain about SNMPTN. SNMPTN is an abbreviation of the National Selection for State Universities. In contrast to other pathways, SNMPTN is an invitation route and doesn't require any more tests or exam. SNMPTN selection is determined based on report cards. Please to note that the terms and conditions of registration may change from year to year. But in general, students must meet the requirements. Firstly, grade 12 students in SMA, MK, or SMK who are eligible. Eligible students are students who are declared eligible in the ranking carried out by the school. The school will rank based on grades for 5 semesters. The second is to have report card from semester 1 to 5. This value is taken from certain subjects. What is meant is that it requires consistent and increasing report cards from semester 1 to 5 and also student achievement. The assessment criteria. The first one are seen from the school's accreditation. School with A accreditation can send 40% of their best students, 25% for a school with B accreditation, and 5% for school with C accreditation. Secondly, it can be track record of school alumni. The number of school alumni studying at the destination university and whether or not the alumni are accepted but not taken. Now look at SBMPTN. What is SBMPTN? SBMPTN or Joint Selection for State Higher Education Entrance is a selection of state universities that use the result or scores of a written test called the Computer-Based Written Examination or UTBK. Then the value of the UTBK is used to register at the SBMPTN, including choosing the university and its major. So, in short, UTBK is the exam, while SBMPTN is the selection process. In choosing a university and its major, you must use the right strategy so that you have a chance to pass the SBMPTN. SBMPTN has high competitiveness, so you have to study hard. As you can see, the last point is SMMPTN. What is SMMPTN? SMMPTN is an independent selection to enter state universities. This selection also conducts written tests which are not carried out nationally but are carried out independently according to the university where it is held. Then each state university has a different name for the exam, such as the University of Indonesia, which is named SIMAK UI. The SMMPTN path is the last path to enter state universities. But if you are accepted by SMMPTN, you are required to pay a very expensive entrance fee. That last point brings us to the end of my presentation. If anyone has a question, I'll do my best to answer them.
Hello, I am Rosa Febrianti from Universitas Siliwangi. For UTBK, have to pay the exam or not?
Thank you for Rosa for asking to me. It is a good question and let me to answer it. For UTBK, every year the cost can change, but in the last year for Scientech is 200,000, for Stosum 200,000, and for Mix is 300,000. That's the answer I can give. Hopefully the answer can be accepted. Once again, thank you very much, Rosa. Finally, I'd like to end my thanking you all for coming today. Previously, let me convey the conclusion from the presentation material this time. The conclusion is that there are three ways university entrance exam, namely SNMPTN, SBMPTN, and SMMPTN. Then each exam has its own terms and conditions. Thank you for your attention. I hope what I say can be useful and see you next time. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.